All right, guys, welcome back to the 11th day of Blendmas, and today just so happens to be St. Patrick's Day. So we are going to smoke the blend that we put together the other day, which is, I think this is ribbon cut. Yeah, it's ribbon cut burley, Izmir Turkish, and Latakia. It was 4 components. What was the other one? Man. Ribbon cut, Izmir, Lat. It wasn't Parik. Oh, and BCA. That's right. Lane Limited Black Cavendish. So, and because today is St. Patrick's Day, we're going to be smoking it in the Peterson Dairy Rusticatato 999. Good smelling pipe. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful pipa. And yeah, we're going to be giving you our thoughts. It's a little warm. And if you see me like wiping my face and my head, I just got back from a walk, pretty brisk walk, and it's a little warm out there still. So I'm a little humid. So yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do a tobacco view. Tobacco view. Tobacco view. And we'll pack this bad boy up. And we have the Peterson pocket jar, courtesy of smokingpipes.com. Let's put this over here. Just gonna do a little pinch and drop that bad boy in. A little bit of stuffage. My hand's in the way. Sorry, you guys can't see that. Just a tip. And just do that right there. And just gonna dump that in right there. Yep, my hand's in the way. You guys can't see. Sorry. It's a major fail. Non-union cameraman. Just gonna scrape the rest of this up so you guys can see what I'm doing. Stuff that in there like that. All right, let's give it just a little, just a gentle McGentleson. All right, draw is pretty good. Let's come back to awesome view. Hello, guys. Those are pretty cool. Whoever came up with that idea, it's pretty ingenious. All right. Oh, you know what? My Zippo is about out of fluid, so got to use a good old stick wand lighter. Okay. All right. Yep. All right. Blendmas. 11th day of Blendmas. Ribbon cut burley. Izmir Turkish. Lane BCA. And Man, what is wrong with me today? Ribbon cut burley, Izmir Turkish, Lane BCA, Latakia. God, I blame the new medication. Okay, here we go. Initial thoughts are it's a burley forward blend. Latakia right there. Getting some of the BCA. It's not terrible. What was it? The white burley's been the best so far. I do like the volume of smoke that burley gives off, though. Hashtag not gonna lie. Yeah, that Latakia is doing its thing. It's humid here, so Retro Hail isn't bad. Got some of the Izmir there, some of the more tobacco cigar flavor to it, which is nice. Apologize if there's a lot of background noise. I have the air purifier going, and then I also have the big industrial fan going, blowing out the garage door, trying to circulate some air so it doesn't get too stifling in here. And then I just poured 3 batches of soap, so they're curing over there on the shelf, and they need circulation, air circulation. So if it's a little white noisy, I apologize. I don't know what we're going to do in the summertime because, you know, when it gets above 90, it sucks out here in the garage. It's not fun. And the only way to make it more fun, or fun, period, is to have big fans going. And unfortunately, big fans are noisy. I already talked to the wife, told her that I was going to buy another portable AC. One of those ones on wheels. And opened the garage door, ducked it out there. And then put one of the big fans in the corner to blow towards me this way or wherever I am in the garage, just to kind of keep it cool and bearable. The only problem with that is this is a 2-story house. My son's rooms are over the garage, so they get the whole upstairs gets hot. Like, if you don't absolutely have to, don't ever buy a 2-story house, man. It is not the business. It is expensive to heat and expensive to cool. It's a pain in the ass to clean, and yeah, man, it's not where it's at. So because their rooms are above the garage, their rooms get hotter, and their rooms face northeast. Yeah, northeast. Well, actually not northeast. It's just kind of north. So they get kind of the brunt of the evening setting sun. Sun sets over there. So their rooms are hotter. So I bought them 2 portable AC units, and I close off the main vents and put those in their room for them in the summertime. Otherwise it's fucking unbearable. We have a brand new state of the art. It was brand new in 2019, state of the art HVAC system that we installed 4 months after we moved into this house. And it doesn't help to cool their rooms off in the summertime. So I bought the 2 units from Costco, and we put them in, you know, right at the beginning of summer. Like even today, they were like, can we, you know, I think it's time to put them in. I'm like, no, it's not. It's still like 50 degrees at night. So they have theirs hooked up upstairs. The house it wasn't a custom home, but or a complete custom home, but there were some custom features that the previous owner, the original owner, put in. And I guess I got kind of spoiled because at our last house, it was a model. And so there were like plugs and outlets everywhere. I want to say there were 4 or 5 outlets on the exterior of the house, right? In the garage, there was literally 1 outlet every 6 feet on all 3 walls. There were, you know, different light switches here and there because the part of the garage was the single stall of the garage was cut off and turned into the office. And there was just, you know, there was energy accessibility everywhere in that house. And this house, it's like there's 1 fucking outlet in the backyard, and there's 1 fucking outlet in the front yard, and there are 4 outlets in the garage, 2 of which are on the ceiling for the garage door openers. There's 1 outlet right next to the entry door. There's 1 outlet on that far wall for like the sprinkler and the softener and shit. And then on the ceiling. It's like, what the fuck, man? Are you serious? Like who? I don't know how. I mean, maybe she had extension cords running everywhere, kind of like I do. But so, anyways, fucking rambling again. I can't upstairs in their room. I can't run both of their AC units plugged into the wall in their room because it blows the circuit, and it's a 15 amp circuit. So what I have to do, so my oldest son, he plugs into his wall, and my other son, I run a 15 amp extension cord from the hallway into his room, and he plugs into that, and that works fine because there's nothing else really on that circuit. It's not a huge load on the other circuit. But I'm wondering if I plug in out here, is it gonna fucking blow something? So yeah, I might just end up having to suffer all fucking summer long with just a fan. In which case, you'll see me hot, sweaty, irritable, or you might not see me at all. Or that was nice. Yeah, that's the Izmir. Smell that Izmir in the air. It smells like a cigar. Or You might see me at a different venue. I don't know. It's a good smoke, man. Once you get it going, it's a good smoke. Just like the white burley. Yeah, this is enjoyable. And you guys know how I feel about burley. It's probably an established mix already, and I just found it, you know. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Good nicotine content because of the burley. If you added some perique in here, it'd probably be fairly potent. The next, I need to buy, even though I know mostly kind of sort of what they taste like, Cornell and Deal also has Red Virginia blending tobaccos in bulk. They were out of stock when I bought all this stuff, so I'm gonna have to buy an ounce of that and try it and see how it is, just to make sure. And then we could do like Virginia, Burley, Izmir, some Lat, and then some BCA maybe. Yeah, that's not bad. I need to get some water. One of the side effects that I read up on of metformin is like a drunk sensation, but you're not drunk. And I don't, obviously, I'm not drunk. I haven't drank, although I was going to do a shot of Bib and Tucker, but I don't think I will. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. It is St. Patty's Day. Yeah, and while I don't feel drunk or even buzzed, I do feel just a little, maybe it's the heat, maybe it was the walk, maybe it's the new medications, but I do feel just slightly, I mean, you guys have heard me stumble. My tongue tripped over a couple words already, and I couldn't think of Latakia. So, yeah. What else? What else? What else? Fun fact, even though I look rather caramel or light mocha, I'm actually a quarter Irish. If you can believe it. From what I recall from family history, my great-grandparents on my mom's side, so my mom, my grandma, her parents, or her dad, not sure about her mom or her dad, anyways, full-blooded Irish. I don't know if he came over on the boat or if his parents came over on the boat. Came here and settled in Oklahoma. So that's my great-granddad, great-grandfather, Claude. And then my great-grandmother, I don't know too much about her. I should probably ask some of my cousins. But also Oklahoma. Also, I think almost full-blooded Irish, maybe something else. She did have, my grandma always claimed to be part Choctaw. And she had really sharp features, not like Irish sharp, like native sharp. So Claude Sheehan, Sheehan, and Wilma, I don't know her maiden name. And then, they at some point packed up most of their kids, including my grandma, and moved out west here to California and settled in the Bay Area. And the only time I ever met my great grandfather is when he was in the convalescent home, basically on his way out. It's the only time I had ever met him. My great grandma, Wilma, what I recall of her, sweetest lady there ever was. I'm sure age mellows us all, but maybe she was a little more fiery when she was younger, but sweetest lady. She's about, memory fails all of us, but to my memory, she was about 4 foot nothing, just little old lady. Definitely had that accent, that Midwest Plains, slightly Southern accent. So my grandma, full-blooded Irish with some Choctaw or whatever sprinkled in there. My mom, half Irish, half Greek. Me, quarter Irish, and then Mexican. Yep. So my brothers and sisters on the other side of the pond. It's already the next day for you, but happy St. Patty's Day. Hope you knocked several back for me. Certainly no Guinness though, because there are better stouts in this world. Yeah, this is pretty good. I was looking for a Peterson blend to smoke today. The only one I have is Sherlock Holmes, and I already smoked that earlier today. And while it wouldn't have hurt to smoke it again, I really wanted to get back to Blendmas and try this one because the first one was interesting, was was good. The second one with the dark burley, it wasn't anything to write home about. So I wanted to see if the ribbon cut would be just as good, if not better than the first one, or worse than the second one, or mediocre, or whatever. Yeah. It's good slow smoke too, you know? Burns evenly. I got a good ash in there. Yeah. Not, I think I've tamped what, twice? So, yeah, I'd recommend that. Big ass mosquito just flew in. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Fortunately for me, I don't know where he went. He went somewhere. If you guys see him, you let me know. Breaking the first rule of cinematography: you never turn your back on the audience. I don't know, whatever. I have my thing ready. Now I'm going to be seeing them out of the corner of my eye, and every time my contact lens refract, I'm going to flinch. That guy was pretty damn big, man. He was black, like solid black, like the Raven. Ooh. Oh, getting down. Getting down towards the end. I think that's him by the light. Yeah, so today wasn't a bad day. Got up, did some work. Obviously, I had a delicious coffee, and yeah, cooked some dinner. It's actually leftovers, mostly from last night. Except I did make some taco meat for my son. And yeah, just as dusk was setting, went for a nice long walk. For about 2 miles or so, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. And then yeah, came home and wanted to try this. I don't know what the next video is going to be for Blendmas. Anyways, trying to think what we have. Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, he's a big one. Trying to think what we have. You guys see him flying on the garage door? Oh. This is a total fail. Trying to think of what we have, what I have that I can blend back up. That's just kind of plain Jane. Everything I have is mostly flavored in some way, whether it's cased or topped. Even the VA Frankenstein jar is topped with Malibu rum and Bavarian cream. The only thing that is close to a plain VA is Manhattan Afternoon. Somebody recommended that as like a substitute or whatever for New Minster 400. Not even close. To me anyways. Like the jar note is just bright Virginia grass hay. There's sweetness there, but it's an undefined sweetness. There's none of that fruit roll up, fruit sweetiness, and the smoke is just kind of boring. I considered rubbing it out and putting it in the VA jar or the Frankenstein jar, but I thought I'd just give it another shot and see, maybe there's some redemption there. So maybe I'll take that and mix it in with some of these other. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do for the 12th day of Blendmas. To cap it all off, is I'll take that Manhattan Afternoon, that VA, because it's plain in my opinion, and I'll mix it with a few of these other blends in relatively equal proportions. And I'm actually going to mix it up tonight, and I'm going to put it back in that Peterson pocket jar. I'll let it sit for maybe a day out here in the warmth. It's supposed to be like 91 tomorrow. And then maybe tomorrow night or maybe Thursday night, we'll do 12th day of Blendmas. Top it off. What do you think about that? At the bottom of the bowl, it's still okay. Nothing really wrong with it. Yeah, man. It's like a codger blend, A little bit of stoutness. See if you guys. Yeah, fly high and get stuck in the fucking spider web, you bastard. I know for those of you in the South, you're probably laughing at my dinky mosquito flying around, but out here in California, they don't get very big, man. And that one he's fucking prominent. He has eaten his Wheaties his entire life. You bastard. Why don't you come back over here 2 or 3 of those times? We'll give you what for then? All right. I think that's enough. This is a good blend. It's we'll call it 40-40 ribbon cut burley, Izmir Turkish, and then we'll do 10 BCA and 10 Latakia, give or take. That's the blend. It's enjoyable. It's a codger blend. It's not going to win any awards, but you can definitely sit out on your back porch, put that in your pipe and smoke it. I don't think it's going to disappoint anyone, even me, who is a self-proclaimed non-lover of burleys. It does just fine. Oh, once again, I appreciate you guys hanging out, listening to me ramble. Feedback and comments and stuff in the server are are fun and hilarious, you know. And yeah, just again, thanks for being awesome. Keep on being awesome. And yeah, happy St. Patty's Day. Peace.